So you're dreaming of palm trees, pickleball, and peaceful mornings in your dream retirement, but not every 55-plus community in Las Vegas delivers the golden years you imagine. Some come with unexpected quirks that can mess with your budget, lifestyle, and your blood pressure. Now in this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on some of the most talked about 55-plus communities in town. I'll be sharing what really works and what might have you backing away from the sales office. Think of this video as the telling it like it is real trade-offs and not the fantasy brochure version. Now look, to be clear, what's a deal breaker for some is a dream come true for others. My goal is simple: to help you avoid surprises, save time, and make a smart move that you're going to be happy with. Hey, I'm Micah and I've called Las Vegas home for more than 23 years. I'm a local realtor who lives for helping people make smart, joyful moves here. I love living in Las Vegas, and not just because we have 24-hour taco stands, but that is part of it. And we're jumping into this video right now. Great, now I'm hungry for tacos. Anyway, let's dive into the first community. And trust me, you're going to want to know this before making any major decisions. And first up on our list is Sun City Summerlin. We've been talking about Sun City Summerlin lately, and we're going to cover this information. What is the location and general layout of Sun City Summerlin? How many homes and residents are in this community? What are the amenities that are available to the residents? How do the amenity fees compare to the other 55-plus communities? What are the average home prices? What types of activities and social opportunities exist? And finally, how does the age of the community affect the homes and the facilities? Well, here are some facts. Sun City Summerlin is located in northwest Las Vegas in the prestigious Summerlin Master Plan Community. It's one of the most popular master plan communities in the country. The size of Sun City Summerlin is approximately 7,700 homes with around 12,000 residents. It's like the size of a small town. Now, the amenities include 4 clubhouses and 3 golf courses, 2 championship and 1 executive course. There are several indoor and outdoor pools. And of course, like most of the communities these days, there's racket sports like paddleball and tennis, and there's bocce ball and horseshoe pits and all types of outdoor activities and amenities available at Sun City Summerlin. Now, Sun City Summerlin is the oldest 55-plus community in Las Vegas, established in 1989. And the prices range from about $350,000 all the way up to nearly $2 million. I've seen a fully remodeled home out there with a good view. They can run up into quite a bit of money, but there's a good range of everything in between. Here are the things that people like about Sun City Summerlin. It's the most established and largest 55-plus community in Las Vegas. They've got an exceptionally active lifestyle with countless clubs and activities. Now, they have more amenities than any other 55-plus community in Las Vegas. It's got a great, convenient location with easy access to shopping and medical care. And there's a great sense of community due to its size and longevity. Now, here are a few things that people say they don't like about Sun City Summerlin. Many of the homes need updating because they're 30-plus years old. Of course, some of them are updated, but all of those have to be checked out carefully. Everything needs an update in Sun City Summerlin if it hasn't been updated already. Now, Sun City Summerlin is not gated, and that can be a concern for some residents. Some people really want to have a gated neighborhood, and I understand that. Now, a larger community can mean more crowds at some of the popular amenities. Because the community is the oldest in town, it's aged into a slightly older demographic than probably some of the newer communities in town. So that's something to think about. And there are not as many luxury or modern home options as compared to newer communities. It's an older community. Now, Sun City Summerlin is known as the granddaddy of Las Vegas 55-plus communities. Now, it's true that most homes need updating or have been updated since they're more than 30 years old. So if you're looking for something that's modern and turnkey, this neighborhood is not it. You have to scratch this neighborhood off your list. We have some of those available that are brand new neighborhoods. They're coming up. Now, many people see these older homes as an opportunity and buy them and fix them up and make money on them. They flip them or they hold and rent. These are great old homes in a fantastic location, so a lot of people feel like that's a good thing to do. I have lots of contractors and licensed professionals that can help anyone if they want to remodel one of these homes. Now, the question that you have to ask yourself is, does the location support the remodel? And is it going to be a good investment for you? And you have to run the numbers for that. It's the only way to know. Well, now let's head over to Southeast Henderson, where another massive Del Webb community offers a slightly different take on the 55+ lifestyle. And that brings us to community number 2, and that's Sun City Anthem. Now here's what we're going to cover in this section. Where is Sun City Anthem located in comparison to the rest of the valley? What makes Henderson different than other parts of Las Vegas? How did this community compare in size and amenities to Sun City Summerlin? What are the defining features of the homes in this community? How does the clubhouse and amenity package compare? What's the social environment compared to other communities? And finally, what are the drawbacks that might make someone reconsider this location? Well, here are the facts. The location is Henderson and is consistently ranked as one of America's safest cities. I read articles about that all the time. Now, there's only about 7,200 homes in Sun City Anthem compared to the 77 in Sun City Summerlin, which makes it the second largest 55+ community here in town. Now, the homes were built from around 1998 to 2008, making it about 10 years newer than Sun City Summerlin. So you might notice a little more variety in the floor plans at Sun City Anthem, which they proudly display on their Homeowners Association website, I might add. And you have casita models, which many people seem to like those. So they have a lot of options at Sun City Anthem that have detached casitas, and they make little courtyards between the house and the casita, and it's actually really beautiful if that's what you like. Now, as far as the amenities go, there are 3 large clubhouses, and then you have Revere Golf Course, and that has 2 18-hole courses, total of 36 holes, and they are championship golf courses, lots of elevations, risk and reward play. They're very nice golf courses. Now, between all of the clubhouse, there are 5 pools, indoor and outdoor. There's a spa. There are lap pools that are heated all year round. The water's kept very warm. It's a very nice place to work out. And one of my favorite features in the amenities is the indoor walking track that goes around the facility and has elevated views of the city of Las Vegas. It's really stunning, and it's something that's very special. That indoor walking track. If that's something that you like, you need to check out Sun City Anthem. Now, the price range over at Sun City Anthem ranges from around $400 on the low side to around $1.6 million. If you got a home that's on the perfect location on the golf course, which has been perfectly remodeled, it might be a bit more than that. But there are lots of affordable options in this neighborhood and a lot of different homes that range in between those 2 numbers. So there are a lot of options available for most people. And it's sitting at a nice elevation over in Henderson there, and it offers incredible views of the Las Vegas Strip and the whole city from the clubhouse. So that's something that's also really special about Sun City Anthem. So here's some of the things that people like about Sun City Anthem. Newer homes with more modern features than Sun City Summerlin. The Henderson location offers excellent safety ratings and city services. Beautiful views of the whole Las Vegas Valley from their elevated position over there on the east side. Nearly as many activities and clubs as Sun City Summerlin, and excellent fitness facilities with indoor pools and spas. The gym is actually quite spectacular. Now, a few of the things that people don't like about Sun City Summerlin, well, they don't like that it's not gated. Some people. It's not a deal breaker for many, but some people really want that gate. Now, many of the homes are 15 to 20 years old and they're needing updates. I mean, they just do, right? So they need to have their air conditioners replaced. They need updating like Sun City Summerlin, even though Sun City Anthem is newer. And you can tell when you look at the houses, you can see that it's a bit newer and they're in a little bit better shape in many cases. Now, it can be just a little bit windier and cooler up there since you're kind of up on the edge of the mountains, much like Sun City Summerlin is over on the west side. It's like that for Sun City Anthem on the east side. Now, there are a little bit higher price points for comparable square footage when you look at some of the alternatives. And there are some steep streets with some elevations, which can be challenging for some people with mobility issues. But the bottom line is that Sun City Anthem gives you that Las Vegas experience with a Henderson address consistently ranked among America's safest cities. Now, despite premium pricing, it's not fully gated. Now, homes built between 1998 and 2008 are approaching, 15 to 20 some years old, and they're needing updates at this point. They just do. All homes do. So Sun City Anthem is perfect for the active adult seeking an abundance of activities and social interactivity, and probably less suited for those wanting that ultra modern finishes and gated security. Well, friends, now we're traveling all the way to the easternmost edge of the Las Vegas Valley, where a very different 55+ experience awaits you in a unique waterfront setting. Well, you guessed it, friends, we're at community number 3, and that is Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas. And here's what we're going to be covering about this unique community. How far is Lake Las Vegas from the Las Vegas Strip? What makes this location unique compared to other 55+ communities? What kinds of amenities does this water-focused community offer? How many homes are there, and how does that affect the social dynamic? What are the home sizes and the price points? Who tends to buy homes in this community versus other Del Webb locations? And what are the drawbacks that might make this community wrong for some people? Well, here are the facts about Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas. The location is at the very eastern edge of the Las Vegas Valley, and it's located a good 35 minutes or so, 30 minutes from the Strip. Now, Lake Las Vegas is in this incredible setting that's built around a 320-acre man-made lake that's made to look like a European village. In fact, it was inspired by Lake Como in northern Italy in the Lombardy region back in the 1960s. Now, the Del Webb community in Lake Las Vegas is much smaller than either Sun City Summerlin or Sun City Anthem. In fact, it's about a tenth of the size. There's only going to be about 750 homes or so in Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas, so it's not a huge community, much more intimate. Now, the construction at Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas is new. I mean, they're still building. They're probably going to be building for another 15 or 18 months. I've got new construction homes going up for clients right now as we speak. I've got clients that have purchased spec homes. They save money. They oftentimes have a sale home of the month and offer special deals and save buyers money on spec homes that are already built. So there are a lot of opportunities over at Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas. Give me a call. I can get you registered over there, and we can take a look at some homes together in the model home village, or even some resales that are available in this incredible community that are very new. They're just a year or 2 or 3 old. It's a very new community. So everything in Lake Las Vegas at Del Webb is new-ish. Now, of course, there's a private clubhouse with pickleball courts and state-of-the-art fitness facilities and billiards and just about everything you can imagine at a 55+ community. It's very, very nice. And the view outside of the clubhouse looks over Lake Las Vegas, and it is just gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning, inspiring. It feels like a resort situation, a vacation every time I go out there. Now, on one hand, you could say that price range is a little bit high. I mean, the HOA is a little bit higher because you've got the main Lake Las Vegas HOA plus the Del Webb HOA, but brand new homes can be very affordable. They start at about $500,000 or so for a brand new home at Del Webb in Lake Las Vegas. Of course, they can go up to about 1.5 million or maybe even a little more with one of the larger models that has that perfect lake view. I mean, you can really go all the way with one of these homes over at Del Webb. They're very nice. Now, in general, Lake Las Vegas has been very popular with people who own second homes. I have several clients who have second homes at Lake Las Vegas. It's very popular. So it seems like it's not very crowded out there because people aren't there full time. And so people say it's dead at Lake Las Vegas. No, it's actually, there's a lot of things happening. It's just not packed, crowded, and chaotic like the Strip. So it's a stark contrast, and it's not for everyone. If you think it's dead at Lake Las Vegas, if you need to be closer to the main action over on the Strip, Lake Las Vegas is probably not for you. But here's what people really like about Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas. It's the newest Del Webb community, and it has modern designs, modern finishes, and upgrades. People love picking out their finishes over at the Pulte Design Center over on Tenaya in Southwest Las Vegas. It's really fun. And of course, we're at this incredible lakefront setting with waterfront activities over at the lake, and that's just not available anywhere else like it is at Lake Las Vegas. Now, it's an absolute resort style atmosphere with luxury hotels, a couple of great golf courses, one private, one public, but they are rated some of the highest courses in Nevada. They are very nice. And of course, since they're new homes, they've got very high construction quality with all the latest codes and safety features and fire codes and all those things. And a lot of people really like that about buying a new house. Now, some of the things people don't like about Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas. Now, a smaller population probably means fewer organized activities and social events. Now, they are active, they have social activities, things are going on all the time, but it's not like one of the big communities like Sun City Anthem or Sun City Summerlin, where there's just packed social activities going on all the time over there. Now, there are limited shopping options in the immediate vicinity. You can't just drive 2 blocks and go to a Sprouts. However, you can go 10 minutes and get to a Sprouts. There's a Target, there's Albertsons, there's a Smith's nearby, Walmart. So there are big things nearby. It's not that far to Galleria Mall, and you're really not that far from Old Town Henderson on Water Street. And that can be quite a fantastic hangout, and lots of great restaurants and live music and all kinds of things going on in Old Town Henderson. And the HOA is a bit higher than some of the HOAs in the other communities because of being on Lake Las Vegas. It costs a little bit more for all the amenities and the water and all of that type of thing at Lake Las Vegas. Now, the smaller community and the prevalence of second homes makes it very quiet there. Now, that said, it's perfect for tranquility seekers, that resort vibe, but probably not those who want that full Las Vegas experience always at their fingertips. Now we're heading all the way back to Summerlin, and we're going to examine a high-end option that delivers luxury but comes with some unique considerations. Well, friends, now we're on community number 4, and we're talking about Trilogy in Summerlin. Where exactly is Trilogy located within Summerlin? What types of homes are available at Trilogy, and how does this differ from other communities? What is the HOA fee structure at Trilogy, and what do those fees include? How does the builder, Shea Homes, compare with other 55 community builders? What are the unique design features of these homes? What is the clubhouse experience like? And what type of buyers typically choose Trilogy over other options? Now, Trilogy is located in the heart of Summerlin, literally right next door to the Summit Club. That's where we call that Billionaires Row here in town. Now, it's across the street from Sienna, which is another 55-plus community in Summerlin, but it's a bit older. And it's right across the street from where they're getting ready to put in Hollywood 2.0. Now, I hope you're sitting down when I tell you what the HOA fees are, because they are pretty steep. They're $610 a month. That's a lot. That's both for the Summerlin master plan fee and the Trilogy fee. Now, the builder, Shea Homes, is known for its high-end features and finishes. Now, it's a smaller community with a limited number of residents, and they feature something very different. Some of these units are 2-story. They have both stairs and elevators going up. Now, the price ranges from around the 600s to over $1 million for some of the nicer units that have a strip view. Now, it's located in prestigious Summerlin, which is, again, one of the most popular master plan communities in the country, and it's right next to luxury developments. People like that. It's got an excellent clubhouse, in fact, extra high-end with resort-style amenities. It's very nice. It's one of the nicest interiors in a clubhouse that I've seen. Now, Trilogy offers very low maintenance lifestyle because the exterior upkeep is included with the high HOA fees. Now, these are primarily attached homes like townhomes and condos, so they're very similar to that, and they don't really offer detached options at Trilogy in Summerlin. And some people kind of perceive that as having limited privacy. Now, the 2-story designs with stairs are just not ideal for some seniors. I've taken people over there and we've been asked not to use the elevator, and I'm sorry, but when I have a 75-year-old client, they don't like making it up those stairs. That's why we're moving into 55-plus communities in the first place. Now, there are a bit smaller floor plans than comparably priced attached homes. They are not considered cheap or bargains. Because they're attached, they have very limited yard space and personal outdoor space. Most of the residents share the common outdoor spaces in Trilogy. Trilogy in Summerlin is ideal for those who prioritize location and finishes over personal space, but problematic for buyers who want only single-story living or lower monthly costs. We're continuing on our tour of the Summerlin 55 communities, and we're going to take a look at another luxury option that has a completely different approach than Trilogy. Well, friends, now we're at community number 5, and I'm talking about Regency at Summerlin. Who is the builder there, and what is their reputation? How large is this community compared to the other communities that we've discussed? What are the typical home sizes and layouts? What are the amenities available to the residents? What makes this community unique from other Summerlin options? And what are the price points that buyers can expect? Regency is located in the southwest part of Summerlin, all the way at the end of Hualapai. They're at the very southwest corner of Summerlin. The builder of Regency is Toll Brothers, and this was their first 55-plus community, and I think they did a great job on it. Normally, they do mid-luxury level homes here in the Las Vegas Valley. Now, Regency is a small community. There's only about 450 homes. Now, of course, the clubhouse is very upscale with state-of-the-art fitness facilities, high-end pools, lap pools, pickleball courts. Now, the activities might be somewhat limited by a smaller population, but don't let that fool you. Regency is a very active community. They've got a wonderful social director. I've been there during pickleball tournaments and the place was packed. So yeah, it is smaller than most of the other communities in town, and it may not be for you if you want a very active clubhouse all the time. But again, Regency is a little bit more understated, and some people like that more understated feel. They don't want all that extra activity that they have over at the Sun City Anthem or Sun City Summerlin. Now, all the home types are detached single-family homes, single-story single-family homes, and most of them have 2-car garages, some have 3. Now, the price range over at Regency starts at around $800 and change or so, and there really aren't any low-cost options at Regency. So if you're looking for the most affordable neighborhood, this would not be the neighborhood for you. Premium Toll Brothers construction and high-end finishes, high ceilings, nice sliders, that kind of thing. A beautiful clubhouse with resort-style amenities and facilities, state-of-the-art, very nice, very new, very fresh. Now, the facilities are a bit less crowded because it's a small population, only about 450 homes. A smaller community means fewer organized activities and clubs. You get more with a larger community, you have fewer at a smaller. Now, the clubhouse often feels empty if you compare it to some of the other larger clubhouses and communities in town. Now, it's not dead. There's people in there every time I go in there, but I'm talking about the feel of it compared to some of the larger communities. Now, there are limited home model options compared to some of the larger communities that have many more floor plans. And because of the higher starting price, there are fewer or no entry-level options at Regency. Also, Toll Brothers architecture does not appeal to everyone. I kind of like it. I like the way the elevations look when I'm going by, and I've seen much more expensive neighborhoods and they have that same look and feel, and I like them, but some people don't. I've heard some people say they don't like that. The facilities are stunning, but the social scene is dramatically different than the larger communities. So it's perfect for people wanting that Toll Brothers quality in a quieter setting, but probably not the right community if you're a social butterfly and want constant social activity. Regency is probably not for you. However, as I always recommend, it's a good idea to feel it and check it out. We can go over there and take a look and see how you feel about it. Well, now let's shift our focus to a smaller community that has a lower price point and a location advantage within the Summerlin area. Well, friends, now we're on to community number 6. We're talking about Heritage at Stonebridge in Summerlin. How close is it to natural attractions, outdoor activities, and shopping? What are the price points compared to other Summerlin communities? What are the clubhouse and amenity offerings? And what makes this community distinctive over other communities? Well, here are the facts. Heritage is located in the Stonebridge area in Summerlin, which sits right between Red Rock Canyon and downtown Summerlin. It's something really special. Now, the builder is Lennar, and they have their own interesting construction style, and they kind of offer options A, B, and C. They don't offer a lot of options when they're doing new builds, but some people like that simplicity. Now, the home designs in Heritage are interesting. They have some that are what you would think as an ordinary home, and then you have some that have these incredible RV garages attached to them. And then there's another style where there are smaller homes where the garage is in the front of the house and the front door is in the back of the house. And they do that so they can fit more houses onto an acre. Also, now they can give you a home in this incredible location in Summerlin for under $600,000. Those small homes are very affordable for many people. They're about 1,200 to 1,400 square feet depending on the model you get. Now, as I mentioned, Heritage is right in between Red Rock Canyon and downtown Summerlin, and we're talking literally 3 to 5 minutes to Red Rock Canyon, if that much, and 3 to 5 minutes to downtown Summerlin. I mean, it's one of the best locations in town if you want shopping, entertainment, dining, and outdoor activities. Now, because we're on the edge of town and it's got that high elevation right before you get to Red Rock Canyon, it can get a little bit windier up there. It can get a little bit chillier. Now, Heritage, again, is a smaller community. It's not as big as Sun City Summerlin or Sun City Anthem, so you're not going to have as many residents there, and the clubhouse is not going to be as busy. Here are some of the things people don't like about Heritage at Stonebridge. A lot of people don't like those small designs where the garage door's in the front and the front door's in the back. Some people just don't like those and they're not going to look at those. Now, a smaller community means somewhat fewer organized activities and clubs than the larger ones, of course. The Lennar construction style just simply doesn't appeal to everyone. They have kind of an A, B, and C choice situation, and they don't offer all of those great design choices that, say, the Pulte design team offers. It's more basic. They offer choices, but it's more basic. Honestly, some people like the more basic choices. It really is a matter of preference. Another thing that people don't like about Heritage is that there's a gun range nearby, an outdoor gun range. And from the south side of the community, you can hear the pops from the guns. Now, it's not overly loud, but some people are just not going to like that, and that's not going to work for some people. So Heritage at Stonebridge is great for budget-conscious shoppers who want that incredible Summerlin location, but problematic for those liking that unique layout that they have over there. Well, now we're jumping all the way back over to Henderson, folks, and we're going to explore some newer options that offer unique advantages for certain buyers. And that brings us to community number 7, and that's Heritage at Cadence. How does this Heritage community compare with the Heritage community at Stonebridge over in Summerlin? What are the unique home options here that other communities don't offer? How developed is the surrounding area? What are the amenity offerings? Heritage at Cadence is located in Henderson off of Galleria Drive near Water Street and Old Town, Henderson. Now, the builder is Lennar, and their designs are very similar, if not identical, to those at Heritage Stonebridge. Now, some of the models have a garage in the front and the front door in the back, just like those models at Heritage Stonebridge, but there does seem to be more of the RV home with RV garages at Cadence. In fact, you can get a home with an RV garage for right around $700,000. Now, the area is newer and it's got less mature landscaping than some of the other areas, so there is that to consider. One of the things you'll like about the Heritage communities, both of them, is that they are guard gated. Now, the clubhouse at Heritage at Cadence is very nice. It's smaller than some of the other communities that we've seen, but it's still very nice. It's got pools, lap pools, resort pools, billiards, club rooms, things like that. It's just not big like some of the larger communities. Now, here are the things that people like about Heritage at Cadence. The homes here are more affordable than the Summerlin location. People like the proximity to Water Street, Old Town Henderson. It's a great entertainment district. I had lunch there the other day with clients when we were out shopping, and there's lots of little pubs and places and bars that have live entertainment. It's a great little place to hang out, and it's just minutes from Heritage Cadence. Furthermore, if you want to go hang out at Lake Las Vegas, you're also just minutes away from there. You can go hang out at Seasons Grocery or grab a meal over at the Westin Hotel or something like that. Now, the other thing people like is these homes are newer. The construction there is recent, so the homes there are newer. There are no older homes. Everything has been recently built. So some people who want a newer option will find that at Heritage Cadence. So this neighborhood just sets up perfect if you're an RV owner and you want guard-gated security around your neighborhood. Now, it's less ideal for those wanting a more mature neighborhood with constant social activity. It's just a trade-off. Now, let's go take a look at one of the most affordable options in the Las Vegas Valley, and that's going to bring both opportunities and compromises. And that brings us to Sun City Aliante, which is located in North Las Vegas. There are approximately 2,000 homes in Aliante with one clubhouse. Again, it's Del Webb/Pulte development, so the homes are very nice, and the neighborhood was built in the 1990s and the early 2000s. The Sun City Aliante neighborhood was built within the Aliante golf course, and that golf course is great. It's nice. I've played it. It's got awesome mountain views, and it's a fun course to play. Now, the price range at Aliante is truly one of the most affordable neighborhoods in town, with prices starting at around $400,000. In fact, I just sold a home in Aliante that it was on the golf course, had a double fairway and mountain view. I mean, it was stunning, and the price on that home was only $385,000. Now, the home sizes are generally smaller than other communities. It's a smaller home size community, and there's a single clubhouse with more intimate settings. It's got, all the activities that you'd have at an ordinary 55+ community, and amenities and pools and billiards and so forth, but it's smaller and it has one clubhouse. There's easy access, almost walking distance, to Aliante Casino and the restaurants and the entertainment they have there. It's a great neighborhood casino. It's a good value for first-time Vegas buyers who are looking to establish themselves in Las Vegas for a reasonable price. Some people perceive North Las Vegas as less prestigious than, say, places like Summerlin or Henderson, and that's a perception, but that's how some people feel. Now, the homes are not new, so the homes in Aliante typically need some updating, might need to replace the floors or an air conditioner. However, the homes are priced in such a way that it makes it kind of doable for many people to go ahead and do some minor upgrades. Now, there are limited amenities compared to the larger communities, of course, and a single clubhouse means fewer activity options. However, I did meet the head of the ukulele club when I was out there the last time, and the man running for HOA president. So it is actually pretty active, even though there's only one clubhouse. Now, being in North Las Vegas on the outside of the 215 Beltway, it's further away from some of the Las Vegas attractions that some people might move here to be close to. Sun City Aliante is perfect for budget-conscious buyers who are comfortable with North Las Vegas, and totally wrong for those seeking abundant amenities and a prestigious address. I mean, it's just not. Well, now that we've taken an honest look at some of the most popular 55-plus communities in Las Vegas, Henderson, and North Las Vegas, you might have questions about which one would be the best match for you. I help retirees make this decision every single day, so reach out using the contact information below. We will work together and find the perfect retirement home for you. And if you're seriously considering a move to Las Vegas, you'll want to watch my next video where I give you absolutely everything you need to know before retiring to Las Vegas. My name's Micah Bleacher, and I'm always here to help you find the perfect place to call home. Peace out. Love your friends. I will see you on the next video.